How high's the water, Papa? She said it's 2 feet high and rising. We can make it to the road and I got stripes around my shoulders. I got you ain't nothing but well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down ready to rock and roll. You know the landlord rang my front door bell. I let it ring for a long, long time.
Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash were two of a kind. Two giants in a fledgling music industry. Although one could never describe them as friends, they had a mutual respect for one another that often led to their paths crossing. Before either artist became a star, their early lives were filled with comparisons. Both men were raised by poor, hard-working families in small-town America. Both men lost siblings in their childhood. Both had served in the American Army in Germany. Both men had a grounding in gospel music. Both men's careers were launched on Sam Phillips' Sun Records label. And, tragically, both men's lives were blighted by sustained narcotic abuse. They were two tortured geniuses who wanted to dedicate their lives to entertaining the public and raising merry hell. Presley, the older of the two, was raised by poor, hard-working parents in the Midwest town of Tupelo. His twin brother Jesse had died at birth, leaving Elvis the only child of an overprotective and doting mother. Likewise, Cash had been raised by his parents in the small town of Dias. His older brother Jack was killed in a tragic accident at the sawmill he worked in to help the family's meager income. It could be said that these two tragedies were the catalysts that sent these two men on the road to stardom, and that left each of them with an overdeveloped, self-destructive button which could be pushed at any time. Chains around my feet, I got stripes. Both Cash and Presley would eventually come to settle in the town of Memphis, a town that had already become synonymous with the fledgling music industry in the heartland of country music. But both wanted to cause a musical revolution. Sam Phillips was an important and influential figure in the town's music scene. A long-time promoter of live concerts, Sam had expanded into setting up a small recording studio and record label called Sun. Presley was the first of the two artists to have his talent recognized when Sam offered Elvis a recording contract in 1954. Sam had been impressed by a record of Elvis singing that had been passed to him, impressed enough to drop all other commitments and to put Elvis straight into the studio. Elvis's first single for Sun Records, That's All Right, was an immediate top 5 hit single in a new genre soon to be christened rock and roll. While still stationed in Germany with the army, Cash heard Presley's song and was immediately bowled over. Cash could see the winds of change that this new style of music brought with it. Returning from Germany to Memphis, Cash repeatedly attempted to get Sam to sit and listen to his performance. It was not until Cash literally doorstepped Sam that Phillips would take the young pretenders seriously. I got stripes around my shoulders. In 1955, Sam signed Johnny Cash as a recording artist. His first single, Hey Porter, was an instant top 5 American hit single. After signing a management contract with Stuart Carnell, Cash embarked on a major tour to bring his version of rock and roll, with a good grounding in country music, across the previously untapped West Coast states. The two artists were now huge national stars, but each quickly came into contact with amphetamines. Presley had initially had experience of these in the army, where they were used to stave off tiredness. Now they were a regular part of the diet for both men, who used them to invigorate their performances as the tour buses moved them from town to town for a hectic schedule of shows. The tours often meant that both artists shared the same bill, but it was to be Presley who would maintain his position as the tour headliner. On stage, both men would often do a light-hearted impersonation of the other, but if you scratched below the surface, these men were far from being friendly in their rivalry.
Well, it's down at the end of Old Street at the Heartbreak Hotel. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely. You could die.
Over the years, Elvis surrounded himself with an army of assistants who would protect his image from being laid open in public, whilst supplying him with his every whim and wish. On the other side, Cash had no one to fulfill such duties, and his vulnerabilities and his ability to self-destruct were all too often laid open for the public to see. This led him into numerous confrontations with the law, all captured by the American media for a voracious public to digest. Cash had indeed become the original wild man of rock and roll.
How high's the water, Papa? She said it's 5 feet high and rising. Well, the rails are washed out.
In 1956, both Cash and Elvis were to take part in what is now known as the $1 Million Quartet. An impromptu jam session at Sun Studios saw Cash and Presley jamming together alongside Jerry Lee Lewis and Carl Perkins, two other luminaries on the Sun label. Seeing the unique historic value of this spontaneous gathering, Sam Phillips quickly summoned a photographer and recorded the performance for the sake of both posterity and history. Elvis was to leave Sun Records in 1956, while Johnny Cash stayed on until the following year. Both men had outgrown the label that was to have given birth to them. Freed from the apron strings, both Presley and Cash signed multi-million-dollar record deals with major labels. Here we proudly present to you the early performances, filmed during those all-important Sun years, of the Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash Road Show.
You know the landlord rang my front door bell. I let it ring for a long, long spell. I went through the window, I peeked through the blinds, and asked him to tell me what was on his mind. Honey, 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 if you want to get along with me. What's wrong with you? From this day on, our romance is true. I said, tell me, baby, face to face, but how could another man take my place? Honey, 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 if you want to get along with me. To know what you want. Honey, 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 if you want to get along with me.
And I listened just to hear the words the dying fella said. He said they let me out of prison out in Frisco. For 10 long years I paid for what I'd done. I was trying to get back to Louisiana to see my Rose and get to know my son. Give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Take her all my money, tell her buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that Daddy's so proud of him. And don't forget to give my love to Rose. Won't you tell him I said thanks for waiting for me? Tell my boy to help his mom at home. Tell my Rose to try to find another, 'cause it ain't right that she should live alone. Mister, here's the bag with all my money. It won't last them long the way it goes. God bless you for finding me this morning. Now don't forget to give my love to Rose. Give my love to Rose, please won't you, mister? Take her all my money, tell her buy some pretty clothes. Tell my boy that Daddy's so proud of him. And don't forget to give my love to Rose.
Well, honey, I love you. I know too much. I need your love, and I know too much. I want the thrill of I know your touch. See, I can't hold you. I know too much. Now you got me feeling, won't you leave me broken hearted? I love you too much. Well, every time I kiss your I know sweet lips, I can hear my heart go, I know, flip, flip. I'm such a fool for your charm. Take me back, baby, in your arms. Now you got me started, don't you leave me broken hearted. I love you too much, too much. I need your love, and I know all the time. I need your hug, and I know, please be mine. Need you near me, I know, very close. Please, please hear me, I know you're the most. Like to hear you crying, even though I know you're lying. I love you too much, too much. Every time I kiss her, I know sweet lips. I can feel my heart go, I know flip, flip. I'm such a fool for your charm. Take me back, baby, I know, in your arms. Now you got me crying, even though I know you're lying. I love you too much, too much. I need your love all the time. I need your love, and I know, please be mine. Please, please hear me, I know, stay real close. You know that you are the most. Now you got me started, don't you leave me broken hearted. I love you too much, too much.
How high is the water, Mama? 2 feet high and right. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 2 feet high and rising. We can make it to the road in a homemade boat. That's the only thing we got left that'll float. It's already over all the wheat and oats. 2 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Mama? 3 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 3 feet high and rising. lost my bees. Chickens are sleeping in the willow trees. Cows in water up past your knees, 3 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Mama? 4 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 4 feet high and rising. Hey, come look through the window pane. The bus is coming, gonna take us to the train. Looks like we'll be blessed with a little more rain. 4 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Mama? 5 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 5 feet high and rising. Well, the rails are washed out north of town. We gotta head for higher ground. We can't come back till the water goes down. 5 feet high and rising. Well, it's 5 feet high and rising.
Hold me close, hold me tight, make me thrill, desire. Let me know where I stand from the start. I want you, I need you, I love you with all my heart. Every time that you're near, all my cares disappear. Darling, you're all that I'm living for. I want you, I need you, I love you more and more. Oh, well, I thought I could live without romance until you came to me. But now I know that I will go on loving you eternally. Won't you please be my own? Never leave me alone, 'cause I die every time we're apart. I want you, I need you, I love you with all my heart. Oh, well, I thought I could live without romance until you came to me. But now I know that I will go on loving you eternally. Won't you please be my own? Never leave me alone, 'cause I die every time we're apart. I want you, I need you, I love you with all my heart.
And I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And the tears that I cried for that woman gonna flood you, big river. And I'm gonna sit right here until I die. I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota. And it tore me up every time I heard her drawl, southern drawl. Then I heard my dream, went back downstream, Gilborton and Davenport. And I followed you, big river, when you called. Then you took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. A freighter said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I found her trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows and then she went on down alone. Now won't you bat it down by Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll it on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Go on, I've had enough, dump my blues down in the Gulf. She loves you, Big River, more than me.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of Lonely Street, Heartbreak Hotel where I think it's a lonely baby. Well, I'm so lonely. Well, I'm so lonely I could die. Well, the bellhop just keep flowing, the desk clerk's dressed in black. Well, they've been so long, lonely street. Well, there's a lonely baby. There's so lonely. There's so lonely they could die. You got a tale to tell. Just take a walk down Lonely Street to Heartbreak Hotel. You'll be so lonely. Well, you'll be lonely. You'll be so lonely you could die.
We had a lot of requests for this one. It was also in our album. We hope all of you enjoy. It kind of tells a story about how we used to have to live, or how we used to live. We loved it very much back in Arkansas on the cotton farm, how we kind of depended on cotton for a living and looked forward to picking time. I got cotton in the bottom land. It's up and growing, and I got a good stand. My good wife and them kids of mine gonna get new shoes come picking time. Get new shoes come picking time. Every night when I go to bed, I thank the Lord that my kids are fed. They live on beans 8 days and nights. But I'll get 'em fat come picking time. Get 'em fat come picking time. It's hard to see by the coal light, and I turn it off pretty early at night. A jug of coal costs a dime, but I'll stay up late come picking time. Stay up late come picking time. My old wagon barely gets me to town. I patched the wheels and I watered them down. Keep her in shape so she'll be fine. So all my cotton come picking time. All my cotton come picking time. Last Sunday morning when they passed the hat, it was still nearly empty back where I sat. But the preacher smiled and said, "That's fine. The Lord will wait till picking time. The Lord will wait till picking time."
Well, I'm tired and weary, but I must go along. Here the Lord comes and calls me away. Oh, yeah. Well, the morning's so bright and the lamb is alive, and the night is as black as the sea. There will be peace in the valley for me someday. There will be peace in the valley for me. Oh, Lord, I pray. There'll be no sadness, no sorrow, my Lord, no trouble.
ago, in days of childhood, I used to play till evening time would come, still winding down that old familiar pathway. I hear my mother call at setting sun. Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. Some of the fondest memories of my childhood are woven around supper time. When Mother used to call from the back steps of the old home place, "Come on home, son, it's supper time." My, how I'd love to hear that once again. But you know, time has woven for me the realization that someday we'll all be gathered around the great supper table up there for the greatest supper time of them all, with our Lord. I can almost hear the call now coming from the portals of heaven. Come on home now, son. It's supper time. Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen so fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. We had a request tonight to sing a spiritual from our First Son album that we had out. The Tennessee Two sang along on this one. It's one of our all-time favorite songs, written by Fern Jones, who lives right here in... Who's that? Okay, we'll try to do that one for you. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Billy. All right. Now, what was I saying? What was I talking about, Lou? Oh, a spiritual, one of our favorites. Jimmy Davis had a wonderful record on it. We also recorded it on our Son album, our first one out, one called I Was There When It Happened. So I guess There are some people who say we cannot tell whether we are saved or whether all is well. They say we only can hope and trust that it is so. But I was there when it happened, so I guess I ought to know. Yes, I know when Jesus saved me, the very moment he forgave me, he took away my heavy burdens. Lord, he gave me peace within. Satan can't make me doubt it. It's real and I'm gonna shout it. I was there when it happened, so I guess I ought to know. I don't care who tells me salvation is not real, though the world may argue that we cannot feel. Go get your burdens lifted and your sins will go. I was there when it happened, so I guess I ought to know. Yes, I know when Jesus saved me, the very moment he forgave me, he took away my heavy burdens. Lord, he gave me peace within. Satan can't make me doubt it. It's real and I'm gonna shout it. I was there when it happened, so I guess I ought to know.
Treat me like a fool, treat me but love me. Yeah. Break my faithful heart, tear it all apart, but love me. Won't you love me? Wherever go, darling, I'll be so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you, dear only. He's somebody I would beg and steal, beg and steal, just to feel your heart. I want your heart beating close to mine. Go, darling, I'll be so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you. They would beg and see. We would beg and see. Just to you. Yes, just to see. Oh, heart. I want your heart. Be close to mine. Go, darling. darling, I'll be so begging on my knees. All I ask is please, please love me. Oh, yeah.
God has my fortune laid away. All the world is full of people with money just to burn, affording all the things in life for which a man might yearn. Some can take life easy, but I live from day to day. God has my fortune laid away. I search for sunshine every day, but there always comes the rain. The hope over my horizon was smoke without a flame. Pockets that stay empty, dreams that go astray. God has my fortune laid away. God has my fortune laid away, laid away. How often I have wondered why some things have to be. Some people live in riches, while some live more like me. The more I try to work and save, the more I have to pay. But God has my fortune laid away, laid away. I search for sunshine every day, but there always comes the rain. The hope over my horizon was smoke without a flame. Pockets that stay empty, dreams that go stray. But God has my fortune laid away. Memories request to do this one for you again, our brand new one on Columbia, I Got Stripes. There we go. On a Monday, I was arrested. On a Tuesday, they locked me in a jail. Poor boy. On a Wednesday, my trial was attested. On a Thursday, they said guilty, and the judge's gavel fell. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down. On a Monday, I got my striped breeches. On a Tuesday, got my ball and chain. Poor boy. On a Wednesday, I'm working digging ditches. On a Thursday, Lord, I begged them not to knock me down again. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chained around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down. On a Monday, my mama come to see me. On a Tuesday, they caught me with a file. On a Wednesday, I'm down in solitary. On a Thursday, Lord, I start on bread and water for a while. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And them chains, they're about to drag me down.
Oh, baby, 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 baby. Come back, baby. I want to play house with you.
I made that first record really as a personal thing. And that same company called me a year later. I said, we got a song that you might be able to do. It was 12 o'clock. I said, can you be here about 3 o'clock? I was there by the time they hung up the phone.
Well, listen, let me tell you, baby, what I'm talking about. Come on back to meet the little girl so we can play some house. Now, baby, come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, I want to play house with you. Hit it! 9 o'clock, let's go! One thing, baby, I don't want you to know. Come on back and let's play a little house so we can act like we did before. Now, baby, come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, come. Come back, and baby, I want to play house with you. Go on! Yeah, go, go!
The first time that I appeared on stage, it was a charity thing in Memphis, in a place called The Shell. When I left the stage, they were yelling and screaming and so forth. I did 2 songs, and it scared me to death, man. I didn't know what I'd done. So the manager backstage, I said, "What'd I do? What'd I do?" He said, "Well, whatever it is, go back and do it again."
Baby, 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 come back, baby. I want to play house with you. Yeah, come on.
There are some people who say we cannot tell whether we are saved or whether all is well.
One morning, I found out what time the man went to work. I went down with my guitar and sat on his steps, and when he got there, I introduced myself, and he said, "You're the one that's been calling." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Come on in, let's listen." So he did. He said, "Come back tomorrow and bring some musicians."
Jesus saved me the very moment he forgave me. He took away my heavy burdens. Lord, he gave me peace within. Satan can't make me doubt it. It's real and I'm gonna shout it. I was there when it happened, so I guess I ought to know. I don't care who tells me.
Blah, bam, boom, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Blah, blah, bam, boom, I got a gal named Sue. She knows just what to do. I got a gal named Sue. She knows just what to do. She knows how to love me, yes indeed. Boy, you don't know what she do to me. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Bobby Lou, blah, bam, boom, I got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. I got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. She knows how to love me, yes indeed. Boy, you don't know what she do to me. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Bobby Lou, blah, bam, boom. Hey, go ahead. Well, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Bobby Lou, blah, bam, boom. I got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. I got a gal named Daisy. She almost drives me crazy. Knows how to love me, yes indeed. Boy, you don't know what she do to me. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy. Bobby Lou, blah, bam, boom.
Ask me if I'll forget my baby. I guess I will someday. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. You ask me if I'll get along. I guess I will some way. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. God gave me that girl to lean on, then he put me on my own. Help me be a man and have the strength to stand alone. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. You ask me if I'll miss her kisses. I guess I will every day. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. Ask me if I'll find another. I don't know, I can't say. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way. God gave me that girl to lean on, then he put me on my own. Heaven help me be a man and have the strength to stand alone. I don't like it, but I guess things happen that way.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Well, you ain't never gonna have it, and you ain't no friend of mine. I'm trying to get it.
thank you very much. You know, just about on all of our shows and wherever we go, we usually do an impersonation. And we had a request here tonight. Well, thank you. We had a request here tonight to do an impersonation of a rock and roll singer. But, Elvis who? Oh. No, I'll tell you, this is an impersonation of a rock and roll singer impersonating Elvis, is what this really is. Let me see. Marcy, you got a phone? If I lose my pants, I'll have to charge you extra to get in here next Saturday night. Well, since my baby left me, well, I find a new place to dwell. Good. Yeah, oh! Oh! Well, it's down at the end of Old Street at the Heartbreak Hotel. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely. You'll be so lonely. You could die.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. I'll be so lonely I could die. Although it's always crowded, you still can find some room for a broken-hearted lover. Keep flowing from the desk clerks dressed in black. Well, they've been so long on Lonely Street. Well, they're so lonely, they pray to die. You got a tale to tell, but just take a walk down Lonely Street to Heartbreak Hotel. You'll be so lonely, you could die.
This one is called It Was Jesus. Well, a man walked down by Galilee, so the Holy Book does say. And a great multitude was gathered there without a thing to eat for days. Up stepped a little boy with a basket. Please take this, Lord, he said. And with just 5 loaves and 2 little fishes, 5,000 had fish and bread. Who was it, everybody? Who was it, everybody? Who was it, everybody? It was Jesus Christ our Lord. Now you pay close attention, little children. It's somebody you ought to know. Yeah, it's all about a man that walked on earth 2,000 years ago. Well, he healed the sick and afflicted, and he raised them from the dead. Then they nailed him on an old rugged cross and put thorns on his head. Who was it, everybody? Who was it, everybody? Who was it, everybody? It was Jesus Christ our Lord. Well, they took him down and they buried him, and after the 3rd day, when they came to his tomb, well, they knew it was gone, 'cause a stone was rolled away. He's not here, he is risen, the angel of the Lord then said. And when they saw him walking with his nail-scarred hands, they knew he came back from the dead. Who was it, everybody? Who was it, everybody? Who was it, everybody? It was Jesus Christ our Lord.
We work in the same way, only in different areas. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Those fingers in my hair, that's why I come hither stare. That strips my conscience bare, it's witchcraft. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. It's such an ancient pitch, what I would switch, 'cause there's no nicer witch than witchcraft. I love you, and I always will. For my darling, I love you. Man, that's pretty. And I always will.
All right, let's do a couple of songs that we'd like to do one side of our latest Sun release called You're the Nearest Thing to Heaven. I have sailed the peaceful waters of the ocean deep and blue. I held my breath and watched the western sunset's golden hue. I've flown above the mountain peaks and valleys wide and green, but you're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen. You're the nearest thing to heaven, yes you are. I have searched for happiness so long and for, but my search for love was through the day that I found you, 'cause you're the nearest thing to heaven, yes you are. I confess that I've been tempted by alluring magic charms, when a smile was flashed my way and stood before 2 open arms. But I turn and walk away because I love you like I do. You're the nearest thing to heaven, darling, you. You're the nearest thing to heaven, yes you are. I have searched for happiness so long and for, but my search for love was through the day that I found you, 'cause you're the nearest thing to heaven, yes you are. I have watched the silver raindrops fall to earth to cool the day, watched the rainbow at twilight when the clouds had blown away. I love the pretty flowers, money cannot buy their worth, but you're the nearest thing to heaven on this earth. You're the nearest thing to heaven, yes you are. I have searched for happiness so long and far, but my search for love was through the day that I found you, 'cause you're the nearest thing to heaven, yes you are. This one here is a Western song. It's about the first Western song, real Western song I guess we ever did. And we certainly hope you like it. We're kind of curious to know just what you might think about a song like this. It's called Don't Take Your Guns to Town. A young cowboy named Billy Joe grew restless on the farm. A boy filled with wanderlust who really meant no harm. He changed his clothes and shined his boots and combed his dark hair down. And his mother cried as he walked out, "Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." He laughed and kissed his mom and said, "Your Billy Joe's a man. I can shoot as quick and straight as anybody can. I wouldn't shoot without a cause, I'd gun nobody down." But she cried again as he rode away, "Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." He sang a song as on he rode, his guns hung at his hips. He rode into a cattle town, a smile upon his lips. He stopped and walked into a bar and laid his money down. And his mother's words echoed again, "Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town." He drank his first strong liquor then to calm his shaking hand. and tried to tell himself at last he had become a man. A dusty cowpoke at his side began to laugh him down, and he heard again his mother's words. Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill. Don't take your guns to town. Filled with rage, then Billy Joe reached for his gun to draw. But the stranger drew his gun and fired before he even saw. As Billy Joe fell to the floor, the crowd all gathered round and wondered at his final words. Don't take your guns to town, son. Leave your guns at home, Bill.
Oh, baby, 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 baby. Come back, baby. I want to play house with you. Well, now you may go to college. You may go to school. You may have a pink Cadillac, but don't you be nobody's fool. Now, baby, come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, I want to play house with you. Well, listen, let me tell you, baby, what I'm talking about. Come on back to meet the little girl so we can play some house. Now, baby, come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, I want to play house with you. Hit it! Well, let's rock it, let's go! One thing, baby, that I want you to know. Come on back and let's play a little house so we can act like we did before. Now, baby, come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, come. Come back, and baby, I want to play house with you. Go on! Yeah, go, go! Baby, try to understand. I'd rather see you dead, little girl, than to wed another man. Oh, baby, come back, baby. Come back, baby, come. Come back, baby, I want to play house with you. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Come back, baby, I want to play house with you. Yeah, come on.
You cut out your dancing and you never see a show. Friends come by to pick you up and you hardly ever go. It seems your head is in the clouds above. You've got the ways of a woman in love. I walk by your house at night and hope that I might see the guy who's got you in a spin. Wish that guy was me. I don't know why it's you I'm dreaming of. You've got the ways of a woman in love. Many is the night I stayed awake and cried. Now you'll never know how much you've hurt my foolish pride. I recall your kisses, the times I held you tight. Now when I come to see you, you're sitting in the light, missing all the things that we dreamed of. You've got the ways of a woman in love. The night I stayed awake and cried. Now you'll never know how much you've hurt my foolish pride. I recall your kisses, the times I held you tight. Now when I come to see you, you're sitting in the light, missing all the things that we dreamed of. You've got the ways of a woman in love.
But it's one for the money, two for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go, but don't step on my blue suede. You can do anything, lay off of my blue suede. You can knock me down, step in my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do, but don't, honey, take home my don't step on my blue suede. You can do anything, lay off of my blue suede. My car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. Do anything that you want to do, but don't, honey, take home for my shoes. You can do anything, take home for my blues. Show, you get ready now, go, cat, go, go. Step on my blue. You can do anything, lay off of my blue. Well, it's blue suede shoes, blue suede shoes. You can do anything, but lay off of my blue.
Every time I look at you, I fall in love all over again. Every time I think of you, it all begins all over again. One little dream at night and I can dream all day. It only takes a memory to thrill me. One little kiss from you and I just fly away. Pour me out your love until you fill me. I want to fall in love beginning from the start, all over again. Show me how you stole away my heart, all over again. One little dream at night and I can dream all day. It only takes a memory to thrill me. One little kiss from you and I just fly away. Pour me out your love until you fill me. I want to fall in love beginning from the start, all over again. Show me how you stole away my heart, all over again, all over again, all over again.
Ready, set, go and go. I got a gal that I love so. Ready to rock and roll. Oh, if come my sweetie pie, she's a rock and roll, baby, she's out there. Ready to rock and roll. Got a phone box set, got a song of a dog. I'm headed through the gym to the pop ball. Some of the cats are going wild. Them really listen my day. Rock and roll. not a dongle of dog. I can water them to the sock hop ball. The boys really jumping, the cats are going wild. The music really to my daily bread. Rock and roll, put on my shoes, roll up my faded jeans. Rock and roll, baby, pour on the seat. Jump to the left, jump to the right, gonna rock and roll till the end. Ready to rock and roll.
This song here is actually an old folk song, you know, that was rewritten. I rewrite a lot of songs out on the tours and in the car and the hotel rooms, and some of them we do on stage and some of them we can't do on stage. We rewrite sometimes, but this one, as I said, is a folk song. A lot of the best folk entertainers have passed on, like Jimmy Rogers and Hank Williams. I haven't been feeling too good myself lately. How you been doing, Luther? Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts. He was a long-legged guitar picker with a wicked wandering eye, but he was her man nearly all of the time. Well, now Johnny, he packed up to leave her, but he promised he'd be back. He said he had a little picking to do a little farther down the track. He said, I'm your man, I wouldn't do you wrong. In the front door walked the redhead. Johnny saw right away. She came down by the bandstand to watch him while he played. He was Frankie's man, but she was far away. He sang every song to the redhead. She smiled back at him. Then he came and sat at her table where the lights were low and dim. What Frankie didn't know wouldn't hurt her none. Then the redhead jumped up and slapped him a time or two. She said, I'm Frankie's sister, and I was checking up on you. If you're her man, you better treat her right. Well, the moral of this story is be good but carry a stick. Sometimes it looks like a guitar picker just can't tell what to pick. He was Frankie's man, and he still ain't done her wrong.
Well, get out of that kitchen and rattle those pots and pans. Get out of that kitchen and rattle those pots and pans. Well, I roll my breakfast cause I'm a hungry man. I believe you're doing me wrong and now I know. I believe you're doing me wrong and now I know. Cause the harder I work, the faster my money goes. Well, I said shake, rattle and roll. 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 The way you won't do it right, just save your doggone soul. Well, I'm like a Mississippi bullfrog sitting on a hollow stump. I'm like a Mississippi bullfrog sitting on a hollow stump. I got so many women, I don't know which way to jump. Well,